Oh, okay, so hi everybody. I basically had like a channel, just some channelings that I was getting concerning the 1212 portal. So this is just gonna be a quick little video of the messages I got. I won't be pulling any cards, so that's why I just have this candle on. I'm basically in the dark. So I don't feel like there's anything that really needs to be shown. So I'll start with the first thing and basically going back to the message that I had, I forgot which video that was, but I kept getting a red clock. And now, as I got my puzzle pieces together, I'm starting to understand that this red clock was symbolizing, if you're a victim of spiritual warcraft, people, that play and do work for negative reasons. If you've been attacked, and you know for sure, so don't apply this if it doesn't, if it don't apply, let it fly. Like, don't try to make this fit in a story in your life when this is not the case. So if you know for sure, the thing that I was getting that was symbolic about the red clock was that basically these people were trying to hurry up to throw some energetic roadblocks in your way to block the energy of the 1212 portal. So they either thought they were going to keep you from going through it, or yeah, that's basically what I'm getting. They're trying to ensure that you don't walk into a new cycle because they're mad that they're stuck in a cycle. So basically, what I was getting with that is that they didn't understand, or they didn't even know. And this is how a lot of things are tests. That's basically it. So these people didn't understand that you have already been tested and you have passed the test, whatever it is, and you'll know. And these people are being tested by also doing this again. So you were already on the good list, like Santa's good list. These people are already on the naughty list. And if there was a naughtier list, I don't know, naughty times 10, they made it to that section. So everything they did is either starting to ricochet or it's ricocheting onto them in the near future. They didn't understand that all this was a test, and if anything, they just propelled you further onto your path. So you were going to walk into this 1212 portal regardless. You were going to be okay. These people, whatever they were doing, like I said, if they were on the naughty list, they went to the naughtier list. So anything that was already written that, might have been like a sign to them of what was to come in the next cycle. And they already have, I think these people already have an idea that, whatever's going on, shit about to get worse. They just definitely cemented that it's going to be worse for them because they didn't let up. They decided to poke, prod. They not understanding to let, whatever happened, if they lost in a situation, they're not letting the loss be it. They can't hold the L. They need to play God, and they're not God. So whatever you believe in, they can't bend the universe's will to their whim. Either way, they don't have that power. None of us do at the end of the day. So all you can say is, well, I can say is you'll be all right, but these people they're gonna have a lesson that they have to learn, and that ties back to that red clock. They saw it as time's running out, the portal's coming. I know these people are walking through. The collective energy is gonna come into this new cycle under the portal. They were just hell bent on doing anything to keep you stuck. So that's one thing. Second thing I was getting, kind of dynamics where I'm getting mainly reversed though. Men who are marrying women, and even not just women, maybe even if you're same sex, hey now, that too. So we have basically men marrying into a situation. But I did get heavily toxic masculine energy, or woman with masculine side. Well, yeah, women with masculine signs and their toxic masculine energy. And even if they're not, it could be a woman with because more feminine signs are earth and water. So it could be a woman with these signs and more toxic masculine energy. But I was getting primarily a guy. But marrying into a family, dating someone for the sheer fact that they're trying to reap some benefits. So what I was getting is these people are going to be wiped away from basically your timeline because of the portal. They're not going to be allowed to walk in the portal. They're going to be done away with because now you're either learning a lesson, you're about to learn a lesson, or you did learn a lesson. And because of that, there's no use for them here. So because whatever blessings are already set in stone for you in this portal, and I'm also getting for like family dynamics too. This is going to be for you and your family to share, like something about peace, harmony, temperance energy. This negative, toxic, masculine energy is just being written out. And they're being written out because the main reason that they wanted to be in, I'm getting mainly an intimate relationship. The main reason they wanted to be in this relationship was to benefit off of you. You are your family. It could be money in the family, something like that. I finally am finishing House of Gucci. It was like screaming at me to finish. And I started a long time ago, but I never finished it. But it's like, you ever watched House of Gucci and with I don't know her name. Lady Gaga character, I'm forgetting their names. But think like her situation, but like reversed. Like a dude doing it. That's what I've basically been getting. So there's that too. So yeah, basically toxic love situations is just gonna be. And I feel like I was getting things with friends too, like maybe friends too, but I've been getting toxic love, like people who want to settle down and marry to benefit. Like, I'm so sorry if somebody got engaged, it ain't going there. Only if this resonates. Please take it as it resonates. Do not try to apply something to your situation, and that is not your situation. You don't need to call that energy in. Even though at the end of the day, it won't go that way if it's not meant to. But yeah, something about these toxic masculine energies trying to tie themselves to people who are successful, families who are successful, and just in general, even if they just have a little bit more, they're being done away with. Like, and it's for the best. Whoever this resonates for, it may be heartbreaking. It's for the best. So we got those two messages. Something about beef. Maybe not consuming as much beef in the future. Maybe you've been thinking about that, and I don't know. Something about being careful with the meat out here, specifically the beef. Maybe don't eat as many. I don't know what you eat. Spaghetti with beef, beef burgers. It might be time to pick up ground turkey, turkey burgers. There's so many things I could think of, but basically it might be time to put, if you like steaks or whatever, I don't know. It might be time to put beef down for a little bit. I don't know if it's like within the industry, I'm unsure, but something about that too. And then I think that's it. I think like I only have like a quick 3. Oh wait, no, I do have one more. This is the last thing. So okay, so you are also, this is for, of course, the collective energy. What do I mean? Anywho, a lot of you are walking into a new cycle where you're about to shake some shit up. I can't talk. This always happens when I get on here. Anywho, you're about to shake some shit up. So I know that like I'm not an astrobae, so I can't help with this. But I know I have something going on where a lot of times I'll come into situations and you could be like a walking tower. There you go, because that's how I would describe me in some situations. You could be a walking tower energy. And no, you're not bad luck. You're not bad luck. I was getting that message even, I would say like last month before last. People thinking they're bad luck. You're not bad luck. You're just the energy that's like walking karma for some people. And it's like some people, I don't know what placements is this. Again, Astro Base can help out. But some people have the energy of a walking tower. They have like, I also call it like the last straw energy, because it's like, okay, you might have done something to a lot of other people, but this person, you don't know, they were hidden, the last straw that breaks the camel's back. So you might have done this to 15 people, you do it to them, now all these things are happening to you, and depending, a lot of people aren't accountable when they do these things. They might try to say, oh, and the people who run to say this are the people who actually do it to people. But they might be like, oh, this person's sending me spell work, this person's doing this, that person not doing anything to you. It's just your comeuppances here. I was watching The Mummy, and when she said that to what's his name, Benny, like towards the end, I'm like, yes, that is the correct word. Like when she says like you're always running to your comeuppance. That's what people don't realize with you. So In this situation, you're walking into a new cycle, and it's like this is like part of a divine mission. You're here to do what you do. You're being placed here for a reason. Your spirit team placed you here for a reason. But I'm not gonna lie, when your presence is gonna mess up some things, because it's like your spirit team knows that when you come into this circle, this group, I don't know what it is. It could be a new job. I'm unsure, but your spirit team knows that when you come into this new environment, people are gonna try to test you. People are gonna test you. People might, I don't know, they might try to, who knows, depending on what your profession is or what you do, they might try to take some of your creativity. They might try to steal ideas. Who knows? But there's something about you walking into an environment, and your spirit team is aware that people are going to try you. But you're divinely placed here because when they try you, all that bad energy about to be wiped out. I don't know what, I don't know how. I mean, obviously this is probably going to be, they have done this to multiple people and you're that straw. So when you come into this environment, it's like you're going to shine a light, or what these people might do or what these people might attempt to do, it will shine a light on them. And it's going to weed out, I'm getting like the false energy. Something about false energy will be weeded out because of your presence. So there's that too. So whatever happens, I don't know what's going on. It's something about this new cycle. Maybe for some people, they have already done this cycle and you're understanding like your, a way like how your presence played a part. But I'm getting for some people, it's going to be new. And I'm just going to say, keep your head up, keep your head held high. It's really childish, but I always tell myself sticks and stones can break my bones, but like words can never hurt me. You can say whatever you want. I mean, hey. And words can, people do say things to try to hurt you. But at the end of the day, when you haven't done anything wrong, when you know you're protected and you move with integrity and you don't choose to, go back and forth with people, I don't care what people say, like that does pay in the end. Because even when people look back on a situation, they can say, honestly, this person never moved that way. And that's going to be a strong testimony to your character. And that's what's going to always, continue to go down. So something like that may be happening. And you're just going to be encouraged to keep it pushing, keep going. And you'll notice, like, if you see some stuff happening, these people are under false energy. Or they do some, I'm getting like some reckless stuff. These people do some reckless things. Maybe for accolades, I'm not sure. Or for maybe just to be seen too. And then, oh, and one more thing. So all weekend, and I think it's because, now it could be because what was it? I forget the name of the show. But basically, John Cena was having his retirement match. But then even before that, Thursday I kept hearing his theme song like all weekend, all end of the week through the weekend. So if you keep up with like, WWE or anything or wrestling, you know that he lost his retirement match. So what I got to with that is that there's somebody, well, this is like something that's mirroring something going on. But anywho, there's somebody who is in your energy or is in your energy currently. And this person, because like, okay, if you know wrestling, like John Cena's, he's a babyface. So, like heels and everything. So what I got is the person who was or is in your energy likes to portray themselves as a babyface, but they're actually a heel. And what I was getting a few days ago with some of my readings is that because of this new cycle coming up, people have to stand in their energy. So if you're a false individual, you're being forced to stand in your truth now. If you're a negative person, you're being forced to, people are going to see you as a negative person. It's not going to change because that's who you are, and you were trying to hide, you were forcing illusions on other people. So it's like something about somebody who was in your energy who tried to make themselves seem like, you know, what's his fame, like loyal, hustle, respect. Somebody who wants to be portrayed as a loyal person who hustles for what they have, who's respectful of others and deserves respect. They don't deserve it. They probably don't even really get any. It could be fake respect. But the main thing is somebody who falsely tries to identify with these character traits, they're now being seen as who they truly are, and it's being exposed to others that, you know, they actually are a heel. And because of this person is probably in the public light in some way. This person has to step down, but they're being forced to step down because they tried to take something that wasn't theirs. Take it as it resonates. So this person has to step down, like it's like their retirement basically. So they have to retire from this image so the right people can step into the image. And people of this collective energy that I'm addressing are part of this upright energy that is meant to rightfully take this spot that this person and other people too, and other, apply to your situation, other people in this position tried to stand in. So they tried to seem like they're honest or a good family member, or I don't know, but they're actually not. So now they're forced to stand in that energy, and people will be forced, not really forced, but you'll be able, and people of this collective energy will be seen in the light of who they truly are. So hey, that too. And I want to say, like, that's basically the last thing that I got. So I'll say good shit. I always say good shit like an old auntie, but you know, for real, good stuff. Just you know, I'll say, oh, and also too, maybe work with some aromatherapy. Oh, I hear sirens outside. Yeah, there's some shit going down, yo. There's some shit going down. But anywho, maybe work with some aromatherapy. If you feel like you're guided to certain scents, maybe you know, maybe get like an incense that has that oil, you know, whatever it is. Candles, like for example, this candle is a eucalyptus candle, and I didn't even realize yesterday, like when I was cleaning and like doing certain things, that like one of my room sprays was also eucalyptus. So maybe use eucalyptus during this time. Maybe it'll be soothing, but I think something about aromatherapy could be helpful, maybe, or maybe you're being guided to do it at this time. But or maybe just specifically if you have something eucalyptus or you got a eucalyptus candle like me, you should light it up. But yeah, oh yeah, I just heard something. Okay, so definitely something significant about eucalyptus. So maybe get you some eucalyptus room spray, eucalyptus candle. I don't know too much, and I don't have my phone on me right now to look things up. But I know that like eucalyptus definitely promotes like relaxation, a stress-free environment. I don't know what else it like benefits in terms of aromatherapy, but that's definitely something to look forward to. There's something for you to look forward to. Cool, but that's definitely something for you to look into. So I hope those messages help. We're beginning a new week, so you know, keep your vibes high, keep doing you and good energy, and keep spreading that good energy. And yeah, for all the people who making it through the portal, Arthur says congratulations. I know, all I know is I know some things are rough for a lot of people. So you deserve for people to see you in the light of who you truly are. Most likely, what I'm getting, a strong, empathetic, and intelligent energy. So shout out to that. Can't see my finger clap, but I'm gonna try to do right. Anywho, talk to everybody later and peace.